And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back to the Huntsville Baseball Softball Complex and the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods as we get ready for the season finales as the Lady Hornets of Huntsville High School take on the visitors from College Station, the A&M Consolidated Tigers. Tigers have already locked up their spot in the postseason. They cannot go up or down in the standings. Huntsville trying to end the season on a high note after missing out on the postseason for a second consecutive year. Welcome to the Bill Fick Ford Countdown to First Pitch. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us tonight. I'll bring you through this one tonight. Lady Hornets come off a tough 11-1 loss in 5 innings to Montgomery on Tuesday. That game unfortunately knocked them out of postseason contention. They would have needed to win both this week to force a play-in game with Montgomery later on early next week, but was just not in the cards for the Lady Hornets. An up-and-down season that they had coming into this one, 11-19 overall on the year and 3-8 in the district. Trying to match their district record from a year ago. They would need to get that win tonight to do just that. Time for your Coach's Combo. It's brought to you by our friends at Bill Fick Ford. I caught up with Cole Bohannon earlier this afternoon to get his thoughts on the season, what he'll look to get out of his squad tonight, and also what he thinks on his 2 incredible seniors, 4-year varsity players, Katie Thorpe and Chloe Sanders. That comes your way now in our Bill Fick Ford Coach's Convo. Welcome back here on the Bill Fick Ford Countdown to First Pitch, getting ready for season finale for the Lady Hornets softball squad, taking on A&M Consolidated tonight. Coach, here in your Coach's Convo, just an opportunity for your girls to be able to go get one more. I know playoffs aren't a factor this year, but what do you want to see out of them tonight against a really solid A&M Consolidated team, but they're a team that doesn't have much to play for, having already locked up their spot?
Just compete against one of the probably better hitting teams in the district. In the circle, they're not as great, but, they limit people to certain runs because they throw the ball well and force weak ground balls and pop-ups. They really rely on their hitting, and, their top 4 are really, really good. But I just want our girls to come out and compete and go out on a high note this season, going into next season.
Talking about McKenna Parker and the growth she's been able to have from day one to tonight, and what you'll look to get out of her in the circle.
She's going to have to, limit the amount of runs that they get, and hopefully our offense will back her. We didn't do that against Montgomery the other day, and, any good pitcher will eventually crack. She didn't do bad. They just started hitting the ball a little bit because she got a little fatigue, and in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, I wonder when we're going to score type thing. And, we didn't do very much offensively, so hopefully today we can score some runs for her.
From a confidence standpoint, just how big is a hot start in this ball game?
Great, because we have to get ahead early and force them to kind of press. They're not down often, and, unless it's some of the top teams in our district. We have to focus as much as we can. Get the job done and jump on the pitcher early and get to their next pitcher. We did that the first game pretty well. We just didn't keep it going. I hope tonight we can do the same thing and, just keep the runs coming across the plate and limit the amount of runs they score, and we'll be in a good position.
And then last thing, just talk about Chloe Sanders and Katie Thorpe. They're playing their final high school game tonight. Just how excited have you been to be able to coach them, not just as a head coach, but as an assistant when they were younger, and the legacy that they left behind for this team?
Just the growth they've had since day one they got here. I was with them both as a freshman, and, I'm with them on their last game as a senior. They've meant a lot to this team. They've meant a lot to this program, great players. I expect them to go on and do great things in life. And I wish nothing but the best for them, especially the ones that I've seen since I was, my 3rd year of coaching. It's fun to be here and see these kids grow all the way through from their freshman year to their senior year, and seeing them too start from day one to right now is, it's been a blessing for me.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in decaf roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Game day in my house is everything. I get out of class, I grab my gear, and get to the game because I can't wait. And my dad, he does the same thing. He's an official here in Texas. He makes the tough calls, stays cool under pressure, and knows ball like nobody else. I want to be just like him. You can too. Sign up at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
Huntsville, the road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence and legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch as Lady Hornets of Huntsville taking on A&M Consolidated season finale here this evening. Time for your Bill Fick Ford weather report as we take a look at a mostly cloudy night. Sun had been peeking out a little bit, but now it is mostly overcast skies. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Feels like 85 down there. 62% humidity, so it is a bit sticky out there. But a south-southeast wind at 14 miles an hour, gusting up to 25. So that ball out to left field will have some carry this evening. So it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, if depending on how you look at things. But that is your Bill Fick Ford weather report. Looking at your keys to the ball game here this evening, Lady Hornets have just got to manage things well in the circle. McKenna Parker gets the start for the Lady Hornets. So she's got to be able to just mix pitches and do well down there in the circle, and then the Lady Hornets just need the timely hitting. If they can get the timely hitting to go their way tonight, they can pull off a shocker here on Consolidated and give them a little bit of a jump into their postseason ambitions. They are the 3 seed in the district, but they will go big school in the playoffs coming up very, very soon. All right, I'm going to turn you over to public address announcer Carrie Thorpe. She's going to introduce A&M Consolidated's lineup, and a previous version of me will give you Huntsville's lineup here momentarily. We are moments away from first pitch. A&M Consolidated and the Lady Hornets of Huntsville coming your way next.
And then your starting lineup tonight, number 10 playing second base, Brooklyn Gidley. Number 9 playing center field, Emma Ford. Number 3, your shortstop is Peyton Valentine. Number 14 playing first base is McKenna Klein. Number 7 playing third base is Brooklyn Klein. Number 11, your catcher, Mackenzie Burdette. Number 2, your left fielder, Mackenzie Richardson. Number 1, playing right field is Gretchen Rudolph. And 00, your pitcher, Ashley McDonald. Your coaches tonight are Slatton, Hood, and Stein Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce to you the starting lineup for your Huntsville Lady Hornets. First, the reserves. Number 7, Courtney Johnson. And number 13, Alexis Barber. And for the lineup, leading off, playing first base, number 2, Chloe Glowinski. Batting second, the third baseman, number 11, Katie Thorpe. Batting third, the shortstop, number 18, Chloe Sanders. Batting cleanup, playing second base, number 5, Carly Little. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 17, Sophia Ramirez. Batting sixth, and in the circle, number 29, McKenna Parker. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 9, Riley Henson. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 4, June Reed. Batting ninth, the designated player, number 8, Jordan Boulding. And playing right field, number 6, Cambry Kimmy. The Lady Hornets are under the direction of assistant coaches Daniel Schaefer and Shelby Phillips. The head coach for your Lady Hornets is Cole Mohan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps, as we honor America and those who have served and those who currently serve with the playing of our country's national anthem.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
You're watching Huntsville Lady Hornet softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by Wiesner of Huntsville. Lady Hornets close out the regular season tonight at home against A&M Consolidated, looking to send Chloe Sanders and Katie Thorpe out with a win in their final high school game. As we welcome you inside the Versatile Hair Studio broadcast booth, I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us tonight. We are raring to go as Brooklyn Gidley is already in the box to start off this ball game tonight. McKenna Parker deals her a first pitch ball, and that is how tonight's contest gets underway. This video broadcast is being presented in 2K Quad HD with a 4K Ultra HD enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is also available for our friends who are hearing impaired. 1-0 on the way to Gidley downstairs. No, but called a strike. Good glove there by Riley Hansen to run the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. If you are just tuning in, we are just getting started here in the season finale between A&M Consolidated and Huntsville. The 1-1 on the way to Gidley, hit right back up the middle under Parker's glove, and it's a leadoff single for Brooklyn Gidley. Rest of the lineup for A&M Consolidated, it looks like this. Emma Ford comes to the plate now. Now, after her will be Peyton Valentine. McKenna Klein's fourth. Brooklyn Klein fifth. Mackenzie Burdett is sixth. Mackenzie Richardson seventh. Throw down not in time to get the lead runner. Gidley batting eighth will be Gretchen Rudolph, and then in the circle batting ninth, Ashley McDonald for A&M Consolidated. Now stolen base for the Tigers. Puts a first runner in scoring position, and the first pitch is lined in the short center field. Emma Ford able to get on. The throw will come to the plate. It's cut off by Klawinski. They'll go to second, and they say Ford got under the tag. So 1-0 A&M Consolidated on what will be an RBI single.
Number 3, Peyton Valentine.
Good effort there by Klawinski to just try and get the lead runner, but it is early traffic on the base paths and runners for the Tigers as Parker's next offering misses. For ball number 1, Lady Hornets lined up defensively like this, left to right in the outfield. June Reed, Sophia Ramirez, and Cambry Kibbe around the horn on the infield. Katie Thorpe is at third. Chloe Sanders at short. Carly Little is at second, and that is tanked to left. Reed will go up against the wall, can't glove it as it just leaves the yard. That's a home run for Peyton Valentine, and it's 3-0 A&M Consolidated. Not the start that the Lady Hornets were looking for, as they give up 3 straight hits to put the Lady Tigers up 3-0 out of the gate. Now to the cleanup hitter
14,
with nothing to clean up, McKenna Klein. Parker sets, first offering, Klein takes down and away. On the way to Klein. Just outside with it that time. Hanson trying to frame it. Carly Little's playing that second base side. Chloe Klawinski's the one at first. Battery made for McKenna Parker is Riley Hanson. Parker toes the slab and the 2-0 on its way. Line to right. Kibbe running in. Can't make the grab. Throw will be a tad off line to second, but another base hit here for A&M Consolidated as McKenna Klein is able to get on. Something Coach Bohannon and Daniel Schaefer, they often talk about it with the girls at practice, is just avoiding that snowball inning, and unfortunately this has the makings of it. From one Klein to another, here's Brooklyn Klein with nobody out. Ball 1 just outside on that pitch from Parker, wondering where that one missed. 1-0 the count here on Klein. It's a tapper to short. Sanders will go to 1 and get the out. The Hornets able to crack in and get their first out of the inning. Brooklyn Klein will be called out. McKenna Klein scoots over to second. 6th batter of the inning now, Mackenzie Burdett.
Number 11, Mackenzie Burdett.
Look at Parker on the year for the Lady Hornets. Big wave and a miss there by Mackenzie Burdett. Parker on the year, 6.09 ERA, 6-11 in 21 appearances, 118 and a third innings of work, 183 hits, 100 earned runs, 103 rather, 39 strikeouts, 29 walks. This one's hit in the center. Ramirez is there. And the good throw back in will keep Klein over at second, and there's a big out, number 2 in support of Parker. I'll bring Mackenzie Richardson to the plate. That's such an interesting lineup there. I mean, McKenna Klein, Brooklyn Klein, and then Mackenzie Burdett and Mackenzie Richardson. So you go Klein, Klein, Mackenzie, Mackenzie. Interesting. First offering to Richardson. Just a tad outside for, actually no, that was called a strike. Thought it looked outside, but home plate umpire Says it was indeed on the outer edge. The 0-1 from Parker with a runner at second. This one tapped by Parker. Charging Sanders. Throw to first in time. But Consol is able to throw up a 3-spot. Here in the top of the first inning, we go to the bottom half. Huntsville looking to answer on the other side of this timeout. Here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Head to the bottom of the first here in Huntsville, Texas. A 3-0 lead for A&M Consolidated as we get ready to go to the bottom half. Here's how the Lady Hornets are going to line up tonight. Leading off, playing at first base, number 2, Chloe Klawinski. Batting second, the third baseman, number 11, Katie Thorpe. Batting third, the shortstop, number 18, Chloe Sanders. Batting cleanup, second baseman, number 5, Carly Little. Batting in the 5 spot is the center fielder, number 17, Sophia Ramirez. Batting 6th, the pitcher, number 29, McKenna Parker. Batting in the 7 spot. Find it here in my notes. Either way, batting 8th will be number 4, June Reed, the left fielder, and then batting 9th will indeed be the designated player tonight, number 8, Jordan Bolding. Catcher batting 7th, Riley Hansen. Sorry about that. But now Chloe Klawinski will look to start things off here against Ashley McDonald.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 2, Chloe Klawinski.
Klawinski on the year, batting .387, has gone yard twice with 13 RBIs, needing to stack some bases here and set the table against McDonald. Again, A&M Consolidated has already locked up their spot in the postseason. Huntsville trying to play spoiler tonight. First offering from McDonald inside corner. Or strike number 1. It is a homecoming for the man that is in the third base box for A&M Consolidated. Keith Stein, co-Southland Player of the Year in 2008 with Paul Goldschmidt. Played for Sam Houston and now coaching at A&M Consolidated. The 0-1, Glowinski out in front of it. Shallow left field, and the catch is made by the shortstop, Peyton Valentine. For out number 1. Here's how the Tigers line up defensively. Left to right in the outfield, Mackenzie Richardson, Emma Ford, and then in right is Gretchen Rudolph. Around the horn on the infield. Third baseman Brooklyn Klein. Over at short, Peyton Valentine as mentioned. Brooklyn Gidley is at second. At first is McKenna Klein. The battery mate for Ashley McDonald is Mackenzie Burdett. Here's Katie Thorpe playing her final high school game tonight. Takes strike number 1 right down the pipe. The 0-1 down and inside. Runs the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of softball alums in the house tonight. Jazz Enriquez and Eris McHale, they are on the front row, the class of 25 and 24 respectively. Riley Wiggins also in the house tonight, a former Lady Hornet softball standout from the 21 season. Thorpe falls behind at 1 and 2, but a great delegation coming out here tonight to cheer on the Lady Hornets, and I also see some future Lady Hornet softball players down in the crowd tonight that will get to call their names starting next season. 3-0 lead here for Consol, top of the bottom of the first rather, and Thorpe is sent down looking. So McDonald able to induce the fly out of Klawinski.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 18, Chloe Sanders.
And then the strikeout looking of Thorpe. We'll bring it up to her fellow senior playing in her final high school game, Chloe Sanders. She comes on with 2 out and nobody on here in this last of the first. Pitch. Sanders wisely lays off for ball number 1. And just another tough year for this Lady Hornet program, just trying to build it back to the success that they had 4 years prior to these last 2. Continuing to build it as the 1-0 catches the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Donald going through the signs, gets the 1. Time called at the plate by Sanders as she was about to deliver the pitch was McDonald. One. Low ball 2. Consolidated being able to get their runs, anchored by a 2-run blast by Peyton Valentine. They first 4 batters were able to get on via base hits. Otherwise, McKenna Parker was able to navigate the 5, 6, and 7 as Sanders takes a ball inside. It's 3-1. Carly Little waits on deck. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Down and in, ball 4 and a 5-pitch walk. The Lady Hornets able to get 1 over the minimum here.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 5, Carly Little.
Carly Little now stepping into the box. 375 hitter on the year. 10 extra base hits. She'd love 1 here. She shoots 1, though, right to third. And the inning is over. Well hit there by Little, but a nice glove by Brooklyn Klein retires the side. 1 left for Huntsville in their half of the first. We go to the second. Consol with a 3-0 lead. Parker looking to try and keep it there when we come back.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
This season of Huntsville Lady Hornet softball is brought to you by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, and also brought to you in part by Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust, and by our broadcast booth sponsor, Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop. Going to the top of the second here in an overcast night in the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods. Rain coming into our area tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hold off for this tonight. Parker is going to deal here. After giving up 3 in the top of the first, she induces a ground ball foul by Gretchen Rudolph. She'll face the 8, 9, and a 1 here of A&M Consolidated. To take a look at the district standings in the bottom left corner of your screen, Lake Creek, absolute dominating season. 28-1, one of the top teams not only in Texas but in the country as well, as Rudolph squares around and didn't pull it back. It's 0-2. College Station right behind them. A&M Consolidated, as you see, holds that 3 spot. Montgomery is currently holding the 4 spot. They are playing Rudder tonight. Brenham would need a win and a Montgomery loss to force a play-in. With the way the season has gone for Rudder, it's almost guaranteed that Montgomery gets the win tonight and they advance on to get that 4th and final spot in the postseason. 0-2 the count here on Rudolph, and she swings and misses. Hanson will slap the tag on her, and a strikeout for Ms. Parker. So 1 down here in the Tigers' half of the first for McKenna Parker, just her 36th punch out on the year. With 1 out, here's the 9-hole hitter, the pitcher Ashley McDonald, and she gets a first pitch strike from McKenna Parker. The 0-1. McDonald off the end of the bat. Little to play it. 2 out. Pair of quick outs induced by McKenna Parker. Will flip the lineup card, though, back to the top. Brooklyn Gidley, 1 for 1 with a single.
Number 2, Brooklyn Gidley.
Parker trying to induce a 1-2-3 inning. Gidley lays off, though, for ball 1. Front end of our last Huntsville Hornet Diamond Double header on the season. John Clendenin and B.J. McMichael have the call next door. So Hornet Baseball is also taking on A&M Consolidated tonight. That game gets underway here at 7 o'clock. Looks like they are already on the air with the countdown to first pitch. You can tune into that ball game once we wrap up here. Or you can double screen it on your laptop. Wish YouTube had that for TV, but not quite there yet. 3 balls, no strikes here on the leadoff hitter, Brooklyn Gidley. And now McKenna able to find a strike. Three and 1 the count here, 2 away, top second. Tigers leading 3-0. Gidley lays off for a 5-pitch walk. I'll bring it over here to Emma Ford, the center fielder. She's 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. Parker deals. Gidley goes. Pitches a strike. Throw down. Not in time. Parker, something doing well for her here outside of the Gidley at bat, working ahead in the counts. 2 away, runner at second, the 0-1. Ford fouls it off, and now further ahead is Parker, 0-2. Three runs on 4 hits for A&M Consolidated. Parker trying to keep it where it's at. The 0-2, Hansen sat outside, but she goes the other way, does Ford for a hit. Gidley will round third, great speed. She will dig in with another RBI single off the bat of Emma Ford to make it 4-0, A&M Consolidated.
Number 3, Peyton Valentine.
That'll turn it over here to Peyton Valentine, who went yard to make it 3-0 in the top half of the first. First pitch is a ball outside. Valentine obviously showing that pop in the first. Parker trying to avoid a similar fate. Now down in a hole 4-0 as Valentine lets that short hop. Home plate, 2-0 now. Parker quickly dispatched of the 8 and 9, but the 1, 2, and 3 find their way here to the plate. It's now 3-0. With the cleanup hitter McKenna Klein on deck. Out in front of it. Thorpe gloves it. Side retired. 1 left for A&M Consolidated, but they plate 1 at the dish to give them a 4-0 advantage as we go to the last of the second. 5, 6, 7 due up for your Lady Hornets when we come back here to Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
This broadcast of Lady Hornet Softball is brought to you by Bill Fick Ford, No Just Good Deals, by Affordable Plumbing, a proud supporter of Huntsville Softball, and by Huntsville ISD. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We are building champions. Everyone, every day. Played 1.5 here at the Huntsville Baseball Softball Complex. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with us here tonight on Hornet Nation Broadcast network, one more cross for A&M Consolidated in their half of the second. It'll be up to the middle to bottom of the order to try and do some damage. Sophia Ramirez, McKenna Parker, and Riley Hansen are the three due up to hit. Here in this bottom of the second inning, here is Sophia Ramirez trying to get something started. Ramirez on the year, 325 hitter. She's gone long twice, 13 RBIs, 26 hits in 80 official at-bats on the campaign.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 17, Sophia Ramirez.
So face Ashley McDonald for the first time tonight. Lefty with an open stance, slaps it foul. Ball's behind 0-1 in the AB. Just a sophomore, gaining valuable experience, going to carry that into her junior season next year. Here's the 0-1. Ramirez just into the glove. At third base by Brooklyn Klein. Would have been a foul ball, but Klein sticks the glove out and makes a snow cone grab for the out.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 29, McKenna.
Here's McKenna Parker. She'll dig in. Part of two lefties in the 5-6 hole. Obviously a season where Lady Hornets lost Halo Hernandez midway through district play, or early on in district play, rather. Obviously having her production defensively and at the plate has been missed, but they get her back senior year next year. Parker at the plate this year, a 275 hitter. She's got one home run. That came against Rudder in the district opener. 14 hits here in 2026, the 1-0. Parker lays off high, it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to count. One away, bottom half of the second. Lady Hornets down 4-0. 2-0. Parker slaps it through the right side. Bobbled in right. They'll go to first, but not in time. Parker able to reach. And the first hit of the night for the Lady Hornets. She'll be lifted for a courtesy runner. Alexis Barber will run for her. A nice piece of hitting there from the Lady Hornet pitcher. Sets up Riley Hansen with one down here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 9, Riley Hansen.
Double play depth on the infield for A&M Consolidated with back-to-back innings and traffic on the base paths. With one out, Hansen lays off for ball one. The count here on Hansen, 284 hitter on the campaign, 21 hits, and has crossed home plate 17 times. 1-0 on the way from McDonald. Hansen, half swing, and they're going to double off Alexis Barber. Unassisted double play at first base for McKenna Klein. Clears the threat here in the bottom of the second. We've played 2, Consol 4, Huntsville 0. Parker back to the hill, or the mound rather, or the circle. Y'all know what I meant. We're back for the third after this.
Hey y'all, it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford and the dealership is officially Truck Month ready. Take it from me, Josh Ward. Nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection or better deals than No Bull Bill. Hey, this truck can't test drive itself, so come on in. We've got one with your name on it. Hurry in today to take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and to see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford and Huntsville.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Sorry about that, folks. Had just a little tech issue for a moment. We're going to the top of the third here. The Huntsville Baseball Softball Complex. A&M Consolidated with a 4-0 advantage here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Hope you guys are having a great Friday night wherever you may be, as McKenna Parker back to the circle. Her one-out single in the bottom of the second would be erased on an unassisted double play, and now she will have to deal with the middle of the order of A&M Consolidated, and that is swung on and hit deep. Off the bat of McKenna Klein, and gone. $5-0 A&M Consolidated, their second long ball of the evening. 3 straight innings with a run on the board for the Tigers. So Parker will have to reset here. Brooklyn Klein will now come to the dish.
Number 7, Brooklyn Klein.
So here is Brooklyn Klein. 5th in the order for the Tigers. She looks at strike one. Nothing in one in the count. The pitch. Lined sharply down the left field line, and a fair ball. Reed up with it. Lines in the second with a double. Seventh hit of the ball game here for A&M Consolidated. Will now turn it over to the catcher, Mackenzie Burdett. First offering from Parker. Down into the turf for ball one. Throw will be to third, not in time. Parker will look now to have to reset, trying to avoid giving up the 6th run of the ball game here. Hanson, good job blocking it at the plate, but Parker now falls behind 2-0. $5-0 lead for the Tigers. Thorpe with a great job. Gloves it at third, and the throw on to first in time for the out. To get Mackenzie Burdett, and a good job looking Brooklyn Klein down to keep her there at third base. So 1 out. You're in the top of the third with 1 run across. We'll turn it over here to Mackenzie Richardson. The pitch. It's outside for ball one. Richardson batting in the 7th part of this order for the Tigers. Waiting the pitch from Parker, and there's a strike. One on the way. Tad upstairs that time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Parker, outside of that crooked number in the first, has managed this game decently as the 2 1s on the way. Right back up the middle. Sanders gloves it. Throw to first for the out. Run does score for Consolidated. An RBI ground out for Richardson. They'll make it 6-0, but a big out number 2 in support of Parker. We'll bring it up here to 8th in the order, Gretchen Rudolph, the right fielder. Stands in with a wide open stance with the knob of the bat just on the white. There's strike one from McKenna Parker. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply to third. Good glove, Thorpe. Inning over. But two more come across for A&M Consolidated in their half of the third. We've played 2.5. Huntsville needs runs and hits. See if they can get them here. Coming up in a moment with the 8-9-1 due up after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf roadman.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
We're through 2.5 here at the Huntsville Baseball Softball Complex here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. I'm Carlos Zimmermann. Glad to have you with me on this Friday night. We head to the bottom of the third, the 8-9-1 against Ashley McDonald. June Reed will look to start something here. She stares at strike number one. On the outer edge of the plate, Reed, a freshman, getting a lot of valuable experience. Playing a lot of left field this year for the Lady Hornets. She is a 156 hitter, though, so trying to get the bat going has been paramount for her. The 0-1 hits June Reed. So Reed will get on base with a hit by pitch. We'll turn it over here to a heavy hitting Jordan Bolding. Great to have her in that 9-hole spot for the Lady Hornets because she is able to set the table for the top. And right now, Huntsville just needs to stack the bases down 6-0 here in this last of the third. Bolding's gone yard twice this year. Hit a couple in BP yesterday. And the pitch from McDonald way up for ball one. Reed's going for second. She's up safe. Nice stolen base there for Reed. It's her first on the season, according to our stat sheet. Pitch was a... Pitch should be a ball. Coach for A&M Consolidated is appealing that Bolding swung the bat on a pitch well up and away. Well, it will be indeed an 0-1 count here on Bolding, standing front of the box. Trying to get Reed home for the first run of the game. Pulls it back for ball one. Baseball team trying to get the crowd going here down that first base line by the dugout. 2 balls. Now they do say it, so I wasn't going crazy. 2 balls, no strikes here on Jordan Bolding with Reed at second. Bolding lays down the bunt. It's a good one. Barehanded and made the play at first. Nice job there by McKenna Klein. I keep saying Madeline. I'm sorry, folks. McKenna Klein charging it. Picking it up with her bare hand to get Bolding out at first, but Chloe Klowinski will come to the plate. So Bolding does her job and gets the lineup to the top. Reed, the first run for Huntsville, 60 feet away. McDonald's first offering to Klowinski. Fouls it back. 0-1 the count. Klowinski in her junior season. 3rd year on varsity. Prep for her senior year coming up next spring. Trying to send her seniors above her out on a high note. The 0-1 skips to the plate, 1-1. 6-0 lead for A&M Consolidated. They threw up 2 in the top of the third, one being a solo blast off the bat of McKenna Klein. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Reed at third, 1-1, down and in, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch, high, ball 3. Lewinsky being very selective here at the dish. Steps out of the box to reset. Katie Thorpe is on deck. (3-1) to Chloe. Swings and pops it up. Foul ground for the Tigers. 2 out. Up there at the third base side, a foul ground by Brooklyn Klein, and that's a big out, number 2 for the Tigers, and that'll turn it over to Katie Thorpe. Still the first run of the game for Huntsville. 60 feet away, Reed got on with a hit by pitch, stole second, and then moved over to third on the sacrifice. Thorpe swings and fouls it down the first base line. Will take her time before she digs back into the box. The 0-1. Thorpe pops this one up. Foul ground. Playable. Inning over. Kenna Klein backs up her sister with 2 foul outs. And Huntsville is left empty at the dish. We've played 3 here in the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods. And the Tigers hang on to their 6-0 lead. Going to the 4th after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville, the road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence and legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Into the top of the 4th here tonight on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We're glad to have you with us this evening. A 6-0 lead for A&M Consolidated as we get ready to start the 4th inning. Ashley McDonald will lead things off, part of the 9-1-2 for A&M Consolidated. Lady Hornets got the first run of the game 60 feet away, but stranded at June Reed at third with 2 foul outs back-to-back from Klawinski and Thorpe. Here's the 1-0 from Parker. McDonald takes for strike number 1. Want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that you can listen to today's best country and all of your favorites at the KSAM mobile app. As that's hit well left center field by McDonald. And that one will roll up against the wall. And a double for McDonald. Okay, now before I was rudely interrupted, you connect with us on social media and keep up to date with all things regarding your hometown radio station. Follow us on Facebook, X, and on Instagram at KSAM-1017 for all the latest in Huntsville and Walker County. As that's slapped into left, Reed will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out here, top of the 4th.
Number 9 in the 4th.
As they get Gidley for the first time tonight, here's Emma Ford. She's 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and she fouls off the first one from Parker. Parker retoes the slab, runner at second and the 0-1. Ford pulls it back. It's a 1-1 count now on a pitch low. Hornet baseball now underway behind us at the Huntsville Baseball Complex. John Clendon and B.J. McMichael, they have the call. That's the series finale with A&M Consolidated next door. The 1-1 to Ford, slapped into left. Reed is there, 2 out. How about June Reed? Playing a superb left field tonight. Really has all season long.
Number 3, Peyton Valentine.
I'll bring it here to Peyton Valentine as Lady Hornets trying to strand a leadoff double at second base. That would be their first clean inning of the night in terms of not allowing a run. Valentine has gone deep tonight, though. The 1-0 is blocked by Hanson. They'll go to third, and it will. That's not going to be interference, as Valentine stayed in the box. And now McDonald has ended up over at third. 2 balls, no strikes. With 2 away in the frame. 3-0. McKenna Klein on deck here for the Tigers, and the 3-0 delivery skips to the plate in the 4-pitch walk. And we'll bring it over here to McKenna Klein. She went deep in the third off of Parker. With 2 away runners at the corners, Klein tries to go oppo but fouls it away. Look at that ball back in from right from Kibbe to Little back to Parker. The Hornets just need this elusive third out here. Klein lines this into center. On the run, Ramirez. She makes the grab, and the side is retired. So Consol gets 2 to the plate. Or 2 on base, but either way, Lady Hornets keep them from getting to the plate. We've played 3.5. Huntsville hunting runs when we come back.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
Game day in my house is everything. I get out of class, I grab my gear, and get to the game because I can't wait. And my dad, he does the same thing. He's an official here in Texas. He makes the tough calls, stays cool under pressure, and knows ball like nobody else. I want to be just like him. You can too. Sign up at highschoolofficials.com.
Going to the bottom of the 4th
Now batting
here in Huntsville.
Number 18, Chloe Sander.
Tigers left quietly in the top of the 4th, got runners to the corners, but not anymore. And now it's up to the Lady Hornets to try and inflict some damage of their own as we head to the bottom half of the 4th, the heart of the order. Chloe Sanders will start things off. And it's ball number 1 as that pops in and out of the Tiger catcher's glove in Mackenzie Burdett. Sanders trying to do damage here in her second trip to the plate, but that one just gets well away from McDonald. First one barely hit the webbing of the glove of Burdett, and that one missed everything. 2 balls, no strikes. Wind blowing out and left. Sanders likes to stay put. Keep the shillelagh on the shoulder. It's 2-1. McDonald sets 2-1. Sanders a wave and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. McDonald has the pitch she likes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanders pops this one up. In foul ground, Klein, 1 away. Sanders heads back to the dugout on an 0-for-2 night. Turns it over here to the cleanup hitter, Carly Little.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 5, Carly Little.
One away, bottom 4. Little takes ball 1. And another one of those sophomores in this lineup for the Lady Hornets. That'll bring back valuable experience next season. She's followed up by another in this on-deck circle right now. The 1-0, Little takes for strike 1. Of course, this district will not get any easier as Huntsville will stay put in 17-5A, but they will add Lufkin back into the fold after a couple of years' absence. The 1-1, Little, hot shot, fair ball. Third base line, she's going for second. Little standing with a double.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets.
Second hit of the night here for Huntsville. Parker's single came in the second, and now Little able to get on with a big-time hack down the left field line. Now turns it over to a fellow sophomore, Sophia Ramirez. With 1 out. Slaps it to short. Low throw, but there's 2 out. Throw to third. Not in time. Little in ahead of the tag. So 2 out. To bring it here to McKenna Parker.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 29, McKenna Parker.
Two out in the frame now, though, but another runner at third for Huntsville, much like it was last inning. And the pitch, Parker pops it up. Inning over. We played 4 here in Huntsville as darkness starts to creep upon here 70 miles north of Houston. We go to the 5th. Saul leads this one 6-0.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Going to the top of the 5th here in Huntsville, Texas, where A&M Consolidated leads this one 6-0. You can listen to today's best country and all your favorites wherever you may be with the KSAM mobile app. It's in your app store for Androids and iPhones now. Take your hometown radio station with you in the car, at home, or even while out on a run. Download the KSAM mobile app today. Kenna Parker back out here for the 5th. She will deal with the 5, 6, and 7. Brooklyn Klein, Mackenzie Burdett, and Mackenzie Richardson trying to throw up another scoreless frame after doing so in the 4th. Starts her off with a strike on the inside part of the plate. Again, back-to-back innings, Huntsville has been able to get someone to third, but have not been able to get them home. 1 is softly hitting the right. Chance for Cambry Kibbe. She's got it for out number 1. Oh, there you go. Reed, Ramirez, and Kibbe all getting a part of the action, each with putouts tonight. Reed's got 3. Ramirez with 1, and Kibbe now with 1. We'll turn it over to Mackenzie Burdett for A&M Consolidated, who's, as you see, rocking the black jerseys and bottoms with the trim in maroon. Lady Hornets in the greens. And the white bottoms with the green pinstripes. Which pitch was a ball outside. One out in the 1-0. There's a strike from Parker, 1-1. Lady Hornets are going to bring the bottom of the order up. In the bottom of the 5th, the 7, 8, and 9 as outs starting to become minuscule as the 1-1 misses low. 2-1. Lady Hornets left 9 outs to work with for the remainder of this contest. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away, nobody on in the pitch. That one sharply hit up the middle and through. Off the bat of Mackenzie Burdett, and another base runner for A&M Consolidated. Courtesy runner for the catcher. Be number 4, Kendall Mack, to run. As they want to trade softballs here. One out here in the frame. Brings it here to Mackenzie Richardson. 8-hole hitter with 1 out. Rinded it back up the middle. Sanders charges it. Step on the back for 1 to first for 2. Inning over. Chloe Sanders, the front end of a 6-3 double play to retire the side. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Beautiful play for the senior, playing in her final game of her high school career before she calls LSU Eunice home. We go to the last of the 5th. Huntsville hoping to see that spark something. Bottom of the order due up when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
On to the last of the 5th here in Huntsville, Texas. A&M Consolidated there. 3-run first, 1-run second, and 2-run third is all they have gotten right now. Last inning ended on a twin killing led by their senior, Chloe Sanders. Take things here to the bottom half of the inning as Riley Hansen will lead things off. She's 0 for 1 with a pop-out. First pitch from McDonald, well up and high. To the backstop it goes, 1-0. Of course, this is our final softball broadcast on the season. You can join us next week for 2 more on the baseball side as the Hornets battle the Montgomery Bears next week. They're at home Tuesday, and then they'll be away Friday. John Clendenin and BJ have the call on Tuesday. Justin Hardcastle and BJ McMichael have the call next Friday. We might have a chance at that one there. Nope, it sailed over the press box, so it's 1-1. That would be my dream, but the way the netting was built here and then the tent here above us would prevent us from ever getting a souvenir. Here's the 1-1. Hansen lays off. It's 2-1. Of course, there's a lot of JV prospects that are going to be a factor next season. McKinley Merchant being one. Be a sophomore next year, and man, does she have some pop. Nearly went deep during the JV game that ended in an 8-8 tie before we got underway with the varsity game. She's down there in the dugout. Right now in the 3-1, Hansen fouls it off, and the count is full. First full count we've had tonight. Hansen's going to have to protect here on anything close, lay off of the soft stuff away from the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, just trying to get something rolling here with June Reed on deck. McDonald's payoff. Hansen sharply hit. Diving stop at short. Nice play by Peyton Valentine for the out. Good piece of hitting there from Hansen, just could not snake it through the infield, and there's one down.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 4, June Reed.
And we'll bring it over here now to June Reed in the 8-hole spot. She was hit by the pitch. In her only plate appearance tonight. She swings and hits that one to short. Valentine. 2 out. So back-to-back groundouts to the shortstop Valentine. We'll send it over here to Jordan Bolding.
Now batting for your Lady Hornets, number 8, Jordan Bolding.
2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Bolding digs in, the lefty, swings at the first pitch and flies it into shallow left. Valentine is called off. She won't get all 3 outs. It'll be the left fielder, Ian Richardson, to makes the grab, and the Lady Hornets are set down 1, 2, 3. We've played 5 here in Huntsville. Consol 6, Lady Hornets 0. Parker back to the circle when we return here to the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods after this.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Ready for the top of the 6th here in the season finale in District 17 5A. Carlos Zimmermann hanging out with y'all on this Friday night. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It'll be Addison Savarino. Excuse me, Mallory Holcomb. That will be at the dish now. She now replaces Gretchen Rudolph. Parker starts her off with a strike. This one live from the Versatile Hair Studio broadcast booth. Appreciate all our great sponsors who have made this broadcast season possible for Lady Hornet softball and Hornet baseball. As the 0-1 to Holcomb. Outside, it's ball 1. Parker's thrown up 2 scoreless frames here in the 4th and the 5th. Really innings that have never disasterfully gotten away from Huntsville tonight. Just haven't been able to produce on offense. The 1-1 fouled away. Ashley McDonald in the on-deck spot for A&M Consolidated. One ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for McKenna Parker, her second on the night. And 1 out here in the Tigers' half of the 6th.
0-0, Ashley McDonald.
That'll bring up McDonald with 1 out. McDonald hit a double to the base of the center field wall her last time up. With 1 out, here's the pitch. Just caught the outer black. 0-1 the count. Tigers got 6 runs with 9 hits on the night. A hit in each of the 4th and the 5th as Parker steps off the slab. Great crowd on hand for this one tonight. Good to see the Hornet Nation faithful coming out for this season finale. The 0-1 to McDonald. There's a strike bottom of the zone, and Parker's ahead 0-2. Parker gets the pitch she likes. One away, nobody on. The 0-2. Off the end of the bat, Parker to play it. 2 out. So 2 away, quickly dispatched by the Lady Hornet defense as a strikeout for Parker, and then she's able to get the 1-3 ground out. But flips the lineup card to the top, the second baseman, Brooklyn Gidley. Two out, nobody on. 6-0 Consol. Gidley puts down the bunt. Could have been potentially caught by Hansen, not able to grab it. But Parker works ahead, 0-1. See if we can get an update from next door. Hornet baseball. Looks like right now they have no score. They are in the top of the second. The 0-1 to Gidley. Swings on a line. Knocked down by Sanders. Throw to first in time. Way to stick with it, shortstop. Tried to catch it on the fly, but it'll work as a 6-3 ground out. Take us to the bottom of the 6th. Lady Hornets 6 outs to work with, and they find themselves down 6-0. See what the top of the order has cooked up when we come back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville, the road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence and legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
On to the last of the 6th here in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. Top of the order coming to the plate here for the Lady Hornets. No time like the present right now to try and claw their way back. They only have 6 outs left to work with, down 6-0 here to A&M Consolidated. Glad to have you here on behalf of our entire team at the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Here's Chloe Klawinski. She's 0 for 2 with a couple of pop-outs, and she looks at ball 1 from Ashley McDonald. So I grossly misread that score for baseball. I thought that was a 0. It's actually 6-0 A&M Consolidated as Klawinski pops it foul down the line, but it will get out of play. So we have matching scores right now between these games, but Hornet baseball, however, they have an opportunity still. They are only in the second to try and rally back. John and BJ have that call next door. You will automatically, as soon as this stream comes to an end, you automatically be transferred over to that one. Don't even have to change anything. You don't need to back out of the video. It'll do it for you. We make it easy for y'all. 1-1 to Klawinski, nearly wore it. Works ahead now, 2 balls, 1 strike here on McDonald. Thorpe is on deck. And barring big-time comeback here for Huntsville, she could be stepping to the plate for the last time in the Hornet green and white. We would love to get on to the plate with a runner on. Klawinski's 2-1. Out in front, it's 2-2. chasing that one a little bit as it tailed inside, but Klowinski will look to battle back. 2 balls, 2 strikes for number 2. That one popped up again, got underneath of it. McDonald in the shallow left center grass, one away. So here comes Katie Thorpe.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 11, Katie Thorpe.
Thorpe potentially comes to the plate here for the final time. She'll deal with McDonald. Thorpe looking for a hit to spark something here with 1 out. There's ball 1. Thorpe entering tonight, posted a .250 batting average. Trying to boost it up one more time, and she looks at strike 1 from McDonald. Wind really blustering out there in left center, as shown by the American and Texas flags. So if you can hit one into the wind here, that could carry it out. Wouldn't that be awesome? The 1-1, she shoots into right, but it will hang up. For the right fielder, in Gretchen Rudolph for the second out. And much like for Katie, here's the potential final at-bat for Chloe Sanders. The 2 out here in the last of the 6th. Pitch. Really runs in and gets Chloe. He's ahead 1-0 early in the count. No delivery from McDonald. Sanders takes up and in for strike 1. Donald taking her time. Now sets on the rubber in the 1-1. Sanders takes. It's inside, ball 2. Nothing Sanders could try and turn on there, as she is a bit closer to the chalk on the inside part of that right-handed batter's box. 2-1 the count, 2 away, no on, and a 6-0 lead for the Tigers. Sanders 2-1, swings and lines it sharply into center, but it will hang up for Emma Ford to retire the side. We've played 6 here in Huntsville. Final frame coming up. Parker going to try and keep this a 6-0 game. We work our way near a finish here in the season finale here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. We're back to Huntsville after this.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style, so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet, or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We head to the top of the 7th, where A&M Consolidated has the lead, 6-0. Got all their runs in the first 3 frames since then. McKenna Parker and the defense behind her have kept them at bay. Parker will deal with a 2, 3, and 4 part of the order for the Lady Tigers. Emma Ford will step into the box. Ford lays down the bunt. Hanson has it. Little's got to get to second, and no one was covering. And Ford's going to end up at third. Quick traffic here on the base paths. That is indeed going to be an error on Huntsville.
Number 3, Peyton Valentine.
Here's Peyton Valentine with one on at third and nobody out. Takes ball one. That's an error on Hansen with the throw. Little was just not quite quick enough to the bag. 1-0. Valentine pops it up. Shallow left center. Sanders is called off by Reed. There's one out. Throw will come to the dish. It gets away. No one's covering. 7-0 A&M Consolidated.
Number 14, McKenna Klein.
Base is now empty with one out for Klein. Takes ball one outside. Count out 2 balls, no strikes. Klein digging in with a home run tonight. Bidding for another. Into right. Kibbe on the run. Looks up. It's gone. Kenna Klein goes the opposite way to make this an 8-0 spread for the Tigers of A&M Consolidated. So 1 out remains here in the top of the 7th after Consol is held quiet in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. They strike for 2 here in the 7th. Turn it over now here to Brooklyn Klein. First offering, it's on the ground to the shortstop Sanders. 2 out. A nice play there by Chloe. Render the second out of the frame. Bring it over here to Mackenzie Burdett, the catcher. Middle of the order will be due up in the bottom of the 7th. 2 out. Burdett takes ball 1 low. Obviously not the night Huntsville was looking for. A&M Consolidated will now gain a little bit of momentum. Going into the postseason, their opponent to be determined, the 1-0. That shot into center. Ramirez can't make the grab as it one hops to her glove. Another base hit here for the Tigers. That one off the bat of Brooklyn Klein, as Mackenzie Burdett now will bring it over here to Mackenzie Richardson. Courtesy runner will come on. Once again, Kendall Mack will run.
Number 2, Mackenzie Richardson.
Two out. Richardson right back to the glove of Parker to retire the side. 2 across. For A&M Consolidated, anchored by a McKenna Klein home run. Takes us to the bottom of the 7th. Final 3 outs left for Huntsville in their season when we come back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network.
Huntsville, the road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence of legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Last of the 7th here in Huntsville on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Carly Little will lead things off here as she fouls one off the netting to run the count 0-1 to start the AB. Little, she had a double her last time up to the dish. Showing the bat power. That one skips to the plate from McDonald, runs the count 1 ball, 1 strike. McDonald resets on the rubber. And the 1-1 to Little. Skips again to the plate. It's 2-1 now. Little, soft liner, that's a fair ball. She's shooting for second, and she's in ahead of the tag. Another double for Carly Little. How about number 5 tonight? 2 big hits, and both of them for 2-baggers.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 17, Sophia Ramirez.
And we'll now turn it over here to Sophia Ramirez. Courtney Johnson is now in the on-deck spot for the Lady Hornets. Ramirez, soft liner into left center. Cheating in, though. Was the center fielder Emma Ford for the out. As they will now pinch hit here. Courtney Johnson.
Now batting for the Lady Hornets, number 7, Courtney Johnson.
Arguably has the best walk-up song of all these ladies. No More Tears, Ozzy Osbourne. I'm a fan. She comes on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th for her first plate appearance on the night. Falls behind 0-1. Johnson got 1 hit on the year in 5 ABs. Alexis Barber in the on-deck spot. 0-1. Johnson hacks, comes up empty. The ball's 2 strikes. Johnson finds a way to get on. This is going to be a loud dugout if she's able to find her way on base. The 0-2 just got a piece of it. Slight shift with Emma Ford up to the northeast corner of the H in center field. The 0-2 again from McDonald. It's up for ball 1. Ball 2 strikes. Little is at second after the double. 1 out in the pitch. Johnson lays off. It's ball 2. Two on the way. Johnson lays off. It's ball 3. They're falling behind 0-2. Fouled off 1 and has now looked at 3 straight. Barber on deck and the 3-2 to Johnson. Got a piece of it. Time is called here as the pitcher and the catcher will talk for a moment. Now we'll look to reset here. Will McDonald after a long AB here for Courtney Johnson. 3 balls, 2 strikes again. High, ball 4, it's a walk. Beautiful AB for Courtney Johnson. We'll now bring it over here to Alexis Barber as she will pinch hit for Hanson.
Lady Hornets, number 13, Alexis Barber.
Barber picking up the slap this season. She will stand in to face McDonald for the first time tonight with 2 on and 1 out. 8-0 Consol, and it's ball number 1. Here to Barber. And we're going to have a circle visit here for A&M Consolidated. As Johnson didn't see much in that at-bat after falling behind 0-2. She saw 3 straight balls and then a foul and then another one. And now Barber starts ahead 1-0. The Lady Hornets are able to put on 2 base runners for the first time tonight. Barber will dig back into the box. Infield playing back here. Will be trouble with Barber's speed. Winding up from the back of the box in the 1-0. Slaps it foul down the third base line. Nice pick, Bo. Showing off the athleticism there, the former New Waverly Bulldog. 1 ball, 1 strike the count here on Alexis Barber. Still looking for her first hit on the season. Wouldn't it be great to get it here tonight? She waves at the 1-1 and comes up empty. It's 1-2. The outfield obviously playing very shallow with the slap hitter up. But a gaping hole down that right field line. The 1-2. Barber hacks at it and comes up empty. There's 2 out. And Huntsville down to their final out here on the season. It will be the freshman June Reed to take the AB. Trying to spoil the shutout here for A&M Consolidated. 1 hit will do that. Two away here in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch to Reed. Swings and fouls it away. Chance here for J-Dog to get Huntsville on the board with 1 swing. The 0-1 for McDonald. High for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Reed fouls it off. Huntsville down to their final strike. It's near 8 o'clock here on this Friday night. Reed trying to prevent being the final out of the season. Made some great plays in the outfield tonight. And she's plunked again for the 2nd time. And that's going to load the bases for Jordan Bolding. That one had a little more zip to it, so Reed's going to limp down over to first. She's trying to shake that one off. She'll field that one tomorrow. With 2 out, here's Jordan Bolding. Again, Reed trying to walk off, getting plunked for the 2nd time this evening by Ashley McDonald. Limp back over to the first base bag, and Bolding will dig into the box. June may not have to run very much if Bolding gets a hold of one here. We'll see what happens. 2 out, bases juiced, bottom of the 7th. Bolding looks, hits ball 1. That one got away. Little didn't get a great jump. Donald trying to settle back in. Allowed Little on with the double. Bolding swings the 1-0. Fly ball, center field. It's a grand slam! Bolding goes deep. Shutout over, and the lead is cut in half. It's 8-4. Wow. Oh, man, that was a bomb straightaway center off the bat of Jordan Bolding. I was so enamored by that. Got to throw up the score for you. There you go. Shutout over. There is still 2 out, but the complexion of this inning has changed a little bit now as Chloe Klawinski will come to the plate with 2 away. With 2 out, McDonald trying to battle back, and she deals a 1-0. And wouldn't Klawinski love to get on and give Thorpe another opportunity to take an at-bat? The 1-0, 2-0. This is obviously going to be McDonald's game to finish. So no one up and throwing for A&M Consolidated. 2-0 to Klawinski. There's a strike, 2-1. Taking the stop sign the whole way through this at-bat until that strike. Two-one on the way. Klawinski shoots that one. Left center field. That one's gone! Back to back! Her third of 2026. It's 8-5. Oh my goodness. That'll bring it now to Katie Thorpe, so she will get one more opportunity to hit. A 5 spot here in the bottom of the 7th. Thorpe shoots that one up the middle. How about that for your potential final high school AB? It's 1 on and 2 out for Chloe Sanders. Lady Hornets on the precipice of batting around here in the inning. How about your seniors stepping up? Thorpe with the hit up the middle, and now Sanders with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Takes ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. Outside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 on the way. Sanders takes its ball 3, not getting anything from McDonald. Can you believe this, folks? The tying run is in the on-deck spot, represented by Carly Little, that started off this inning. It's monster hits in this inning that have brought Huntsville back to life. Sanders has not had a reason to take the shillelagh off the shoulder. 3 balls, no strikes. Tying run on deck. The 3-0 from McDonald in there. Strike 1, just caught the outer half. 3-1 from Ashley McDonald. Sanders pops it into right. Foul ground, and nearly caught in foul ground. The catch is made by Brooklyn Gidley, and the comeback effort is thwarted just short here tonight. A valiant effort here by Lady Hornets as they put up 5 here in the bottom of the 7th and almost came all the way back, but they come up just short tonight. They fall in this one 8-5, but you tip your cap to both of these teams and the way they played here this evening. So we'll step aside and take a timeout. We'll come back with the Bill Fick Ford postgame wrap-up here in just a moment. We'll see if we can get a word with head coach Cole Bohannon as we close out here. 8-5, A&M Consolidated is your winner here tonight in this season finale, but a valiant effort by these Lady Hornets nonetheless. Back after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network as we begin our Bill Fick Ford postgame wrap-up here with head coach Cole Bohannon. Coach, a tough one tonight, but, man, this team, they gave it all they could there at the very end. 5 runs at the bottom of the 7th to really put the pressure there on A&M Consolidated there at the very end. Just first off, how proud are you of this team and the adversity they were able to fight through, and just some thoughts on this one tonight?
We weren't very competitive early at the plate, and that came back to bite us. We knew they were a really good hitting team, and they showed it. McKenna settled down, and she threw the ball well. She held them, scoreless for 3 innings, which is, awesome for a team like that. These girls' mentality changed a little bit whenever they came up in the last inning with 2 outs. They didn't want to be the last out for those 2 seniors. And, I told them in the circle, I said, that's a good coaching moment because if your mentality is like that at all times, man, the sky's the limit for y'all. And, we have a lot of kids coming back. A lot of great players for us. We had some freshmen step up big. Klawinski, in the last inning got a home run. She was worried about the prior at-bats, and I said, man, you just got to flush those. We trust you, and we trust a lot of kids on this team, and, that's what we showed tonight. The scoreboard, again, didn't reflect it, but they played hard, and, that's what I'm proud of.
2 great seniors that you'll be sending out. Katie Thorpe and Chloe Sanders both had opportunities there to keep the game going, and what they've meant, like you said in the pregame, what they meant to this program and the legacy they're about to leave behind for this team to carry forward.
They've made a big impact on this program. They're a part of a lot of wins. And like I told them in the circle, the wins have been, a little bit fewer the last couple years. But we're in an extremely tough district, and they knew that. And whenever that team right there is the 3 seed in our district, that tells you how hard this district actually is. And they competed to the very end. What they've given this program from start to finish is amazing. I haven't been around a lot of kids from their freshman year to now, but I was with them from their first at bat to their last at bat. I'm proud of them. I can't wait to see what they go and do at Lincoln Tech and LSU Eunice. They're great kids. They have a good head on their shoulders, and their parents are great for them. I can't say anything else about them because everything, I could be here for hours because of how good they are. I'm proud of them, proud of this team. I'm ready to get going for next year.
You talked about it right there, getting ready for next year. Obviously, got some good things coming through the pipeline, and then you got a lot of great returners coming back. One of them kept the ball game going, Chloe Klawinski. You have guys like Carly Little, Sophia Ramirez. Obviously not having Halo for most of district play was hurt, but you get her back for her senior year. Just building this program forward, trying to build it back to its former glory. Just what does that look like going into year 3 for you?
We have to instill some culture. We do that daily. The girls, I told them the other day, they don't realize it. Whenever they pick up their teammate, whenever there's a last out or of the inning and they're running on the field with their glove, that's culture. Whenever someone does something good and you pick them up from the dugout and you slap their hands when they cross that plate, that's a culture thing. What we're going to have to instill in our girls now is, the competitive edge. Whenever they get down, you can't stay down. The last couple weeks we've showed that. Against Montgomery, we were in the game for a majority of that game, and the snowball hit and they started hitting the ball well. But these girls competed till the end, and that's what we got to get really, really good at, because we have a lot of kids coming back that are really good for us and really good for this program. I see a lot of good things next year. I see a lot of freshmen coming in, and I see a lot of returners and some JV girls that may have to step up and play. I think we're going to have a lot of depth at the varsity level, which is always a good thing to have. So I'm ready to see what happens with these girls and how they pick up, when we get back into the off season and we get into the weight room and do a little speed and agility, and then we get some skills in there. I hope these girls show up to summer strength and conditioning, because that's where we're going to get better.
That's Cole Bohannon here in our Bill Fick Ford postgame wrap-up. Cole, we appreciate you letting us come out and promote you guys the way we do, and we look forward to what 2027 has in store. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Time to wind things down here tonight from the Huntsville baseball-softball complex, as the Lady Hornets, they come up just short in their comeback effort. 8-5 is your final here from Huntsville, Texas. Getting ready to send you over to baseball next door with John Clendenin and BJ McMichael on the call. Just some final thoughts from us here. Man, we sure appreciate everybody and all your great support, our great partners at Huntsville ISD and Huntsville High School, Huntsville Hornet Athletics. We appreciate everybody there. Matthew Leahy and Jonathan Reed in the media office, as well in the athletic department, athletic director Todd Mabus and his staff of Lisa Blackburn and Cheyenne Logan. We appreciate them and all their great support. Of course, we thank Lady Hornet Softball's Cole Bohannon, Daniel Schaefer, and Shelby Fellers, our colleague at the item, Colton Foster, that helps make these broadcasts possible. For our team at KSAM, our general manager, Brian Reeder, our team of Glenn Edwards, William Franz, as well as new program director Ryan Stone, and then our Hornet Nation Broadcast Network team executive producer Justin Hardcastle, Stephanie Keel, Heather Early, Michael Cedillo, and Emma Sims, and everybody that helped make this season possible. We sure appreciate all of their great support. A fun one here to finish. Huntsville falls just short 8-5 against A&M Consolidated. Not the finish they were hoping to have there with the way that inning started to transpire, but nonetheless, the future is very bright for this Lady Hornet team. So we encourage you, once the winter departs our end of the country next 2027, we encourage you to get out here to the ballpark at the Huntsville Baseball Softball Complex and cheer on this Lady Hornet team as they get ready for 2027 coming up next year. But the season does end here for our entire team. We sure appreciate all the support you have given us all season long. Tonight's broadcast of Lady Hornet Softball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any of the use of this broadcast or any of the transmission or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. For our sponsors and our broadcast and community partners, my name is Carlos Zimmermann, wishing you a great rest of your Friday evening. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe with the rain coming in. And as always, friends, have a pleasant tomorrow. And sting 'em, Hornets. Good night, God bless, and so long from beautiful Huntsville, Texas, the gateway to the East Texas Piney Woods. Over to John Clendenin next door with BJ McMichael on the call for Hornet Baseball versus A&M Consolidated. Good night.